on low side and aggressive shotgun pushes. Saw them through there.
And we're coming up to, personally, my favourite map in Gears of War, which is Tower, because we always seem to see fantastic gameplay on this, and I don't think this one is going to disappoint either. And if you're Team Barrage, Toby, the only time they've ever been a game down in the GFL qualifiers was in the final last week against E4. How do they bring this back against Rdamage? They're a game down, and of course, if they lose, they go out.
You know, Rdamage we haven't seen much of in recent times in EU. Of course, they're a very experienced team, attending pretty much every LAN event this roster, or a very similar one in recent times, but not being active in terms of online tournaments. So it'll be interesting to see now what they do as we get this underway. I think, you know, I'm going to put a prediction on. I think Barrage will take this on this map, Shawnee.
Interesting prediction there, Toby. I mean, I would love, from a neutral perspective, to see Barrage take it, because we have yet to see a game 3, apart from the final, but a tiebreaker game as such on the GFL qualifiers on stream. This could be the game to do it, but they have it all to do. ClockTower is the map that lies ahead for Barrage to bring this back. They need to do so, and they need to win this. Otherwise, they go out in semi-finals, and obviously a disappointment for them, because they were in the finals last week but didn't finish it off, and technically on seeding they're the top team right now, so for them to go out in the semis would kind of be a disappointment for them, I feel.
And on that point, actually, they lost the last map they lost in the GFL was ClockTower. So perhaps some bad memories might creep up there, as they're actually against Rdamage, another strong team, potentially a top 3 team. Of course, they lost to E4 last time on this map, so yeah, I think we're going to see a strategic map again, as we saw in Canals, from both teams. But you know, Barrage, it's all on them now to make these rounds count on the good side.
Absolutely, and we're away and going up, of course, towards the top area as the Lancers on, and the Dark Frag in big trouble, gets down by his own teammate. He gets picked back up like that, but his teammate went down trying to pick him up, and that was a mistake from Baghdad. He downed his teammate, and that slowed him down big time.
And boy, did Barrage capitalize as Adam and other team members put in crossfire. Dark Frag with a desperate push to try and even out the numbers. He's going to fall without much help from his team on that particular play. As we look for Barrage now, as they're going to be trying to capitalize on this round.
Absolutely, PhysX and Agils are the only one left, and Agils is one shot away from going down. His health is going to regen, of course, but he is down and out, and it's all up to PhysX, who's going to make his move to grenades. But he's got a lot to do here, Toby.
PhysX perhaps calling out there, I'm sorry Angels, but I have to leave you, man. The Barrage squad, too scary with that crossfire, as he's going to be stuck inside this nade area.
He is indeed. You saw him throw one grenade, there goes one off the wall. Style grenade, but nothing coming out of it, of course. Barrage saw it coming, they can back up, and Barrage still with the boom shot is now going to make his approach towards this and look to try and finish him off, and does so with the help of his team.
Textbook round by Barrage there as they use that crossfire and capitalize on those downs to pick up those pistol headshots. We see quite a lot now, actually. I mean, pistol headshots, they're not a thing anymore, actually, Shawnee, but yeah, textbook round from them as they get that boom shot, finish off that 4v1 against PhysX, and they're going to be leading 1-0.
It's a little bit of a revenge factor here for Rdamage as well. They were beaten by Barrage on Wednesday in round 1, so this could be a wonderful time for Rdamage to get revenge, and what a time to do it, of course, in the semi-finals. But right now, grenade pickup and a launch shot pickup by Dill. He's managed to get it somehow, Toby, and he's got away with it.
There we go, we've got a swap of Sniper, and I think they're going to go for the boom shot now, Barrage, of course, with the Sniper, and the swap is, of course, with Rdamage, as they've got the frag grenades. I'm not sure who's got them, but they're going to have to keep a lookout now as they try to go for this boom shot pickup.
Absolutely, and right now, the Barrage team are going to look to try and do this. Dill going to see if he can make his way up towards that host spot with the launch shot in hand. He's got a bit of company up there, and at the moment is being shot from the side as well, and out of nowhere comes Angels, and that's flood and launch shot down.
Dill's awareness was not there, actually, as Ronnie is going to get down. He's going to pick up a kill, though, in Consolation, though. 3v3 now as Angels... But no! PhysX has actually downed Adam! This is crazy! How have Rdamage pulled this out here? They haven't used the nades, I don't think. I'm not sure if they've lost the nades there to a death, but it's just going to be all down to Barrage, Ronnie, and Sam. I mean, miscommunication or just a lack of awareness there, perhaps, Shawnee?
Absolutely. We'll talk about this very quickly towards the end. Well, when this round is over. But right now, 3 versus 2. Ronnie has managed to sneak away with that long shot in hand. It is 3 versus 2, as I mentioned, and it's going to be very interesting to see how Rdamage approach this. Physics just got shot a little bit and has boom shot in hand here, Toby.
Yes, he has that boom shot as his teammates push up aggressively on Barrage. They're going to be forced into the position of the Boltok area. But remember, Barrage Ronnie still has this sniper. One headshot could help him out here. That's going to hit his shoulder. The boom shot's still going to be alive as Rdamage make their approach.
Big shots up by Ronnie if the damage can counter, but he did roll, and Sam's down. It's all he gets a big kill there. Now he can try and come back onto the roll. The roll. Unfortunately, cut him off. But let's talk about that round very quickly. Rdamage, I think, turned it around because when Barrage went up towards the top to save their teammates, when we had that fight where Dill was caught out by Angels, they flanked down to Boomshot and essentially outnumbered, I believe it was Adam, who was down there on his own, and essentially managed to turn it around like that. Here we go with round number 3, though.
Rdamage playing so well in such adversity of a round there, as we look to see them playing aggressive in this mid pillar.
There we go, we have some massive fight. Dill's the first person down, up by his teammate immediately. Wonderful teamwork there to get the quick revive. The down by Ronnie there on frag, and he's going to get picked up as well. Both teams doing the same thing here, Toby.
It's back and forth now. It could be any down at this point winning this round. Dill's going to be the aggressor. He's going to push up straight away. He's going to have to he's forced back though. Lancer fire every. Angels is on the back pillar now. He's going to get 2v1. Barrage Ronnie taking that. It's all up in the air right now, Shawnee.
It's all happening to Cinema releasing that back. That's down. If he goes down and out, which he does, it's all up to Physics on his own. He's going to try and see what he can. But that was an absolute crazy round. But Barrage and the team to get it 2-1 just like that. Fantastic stuff there.
I just couldn't call who was going to win that, Shawnee. It just seemed like I thought Angels was going to win that for his team as he was behind Barrage at one point, but great recovery by them as Ronnie gets that up A, taking him out and just edging them on the downs on the crossfire. 2-1 to Barrage.
Alright, round 4 off and underway, and well, if we had a last round, then who knows what lies ahead of us. But Rdamage changing it up a little bit here, Toby. One going straight down to frag grenade, and a power weapon exchange as the first down there goes on Dill.
Barrage are actually changing up as well. They're going aggressive up top this time, despite having the sniper. Physics had something to say about he's going to get that down there.
Grenades!
Grenades coming in! I can't keep up right now. There's so many people going down. Barrage, Adam gets the kill. He's going to get down. It's all down to Sam. That roll is not going to help him out there. Rdamage. Sorry, I'm going to take that round. I can't keep up. 2-all at this point. It's anyone's game right now, Shawnee.
And that is, well, what can I say? It's all going down. I think a quick spin around with a frag grenade might have turned that around in Rdamage's favour. But round 5 underway. We've had 3 consecutive quick and decisive rounds from Barrage and Rdamage as round 5 kicks off now. Of course, we go up to the top.
Rdamage going for the 3 on mid-war. This is going to come to clash. This could be the defining round for the map, Shawnee. As we see Hoffman he's going to push. Dill's going to get that back A. He cannot escape from that though as Darkfrag gets it down. Angels gets it down. Baghdad gets it down. And there's a back pillar push as well.
Oh my goodness, a back A off the wall to the headshot. Dill gets it down before going down. The Lancer fire is unbelievable from Rdamage. They crossed them left, right and centre. And when Dill tried to get picked up by Adam, he was then downed and then vice versa. And it just went in Rdamage's favour. And if they win this next round, Toby, they eliminate Barrage in the semi-final.
Rdamage certainly are going to be looking to try and clear this one up, this map up for them and go through now, as it's just the rounds are so back and forth. Rdamage winning out there, and yep, there we go. Barrage Adam spotting the nade play there now, and I think yep, Barrage are going to be going aggressive straight away now instead of picking up the snipe. Ronnie's going to go down, and it's just going to be a clash of shotguns again.
I gotta give it to Barrage. They might have bitten off more. They can shoot. They've gone so aggressive every time. Oh! God! It's a triple grenade by Darkfrag, living up to his name. Oh my God! Unbelievable. What a way to end. Wow. Well, there we go. That's an explosive end, isn't it?
I like that pun. Hey, Rdamage are just going to come through there with that win. Darkfrag, what a very aesthetically pleasing frag grenade at the end. It seemed like their strategy of those nades were the deciding factor at the end. And damn, that's 2-0 to Barrage. They're not going to win a map in this later stage of the tournament, just like they saw in the E4 finals in the last tournament. I mean, That was crazy, Shawnee. Just to break that down for you folks. I mean, I'm gonna find it difficult to do so. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to get some camera control lessons off Fallout or Blaze or Deluxe or somebody. I mean, that was that was crazy. It just seemed like everyone was getting down, shotgun battles back and forth. Of course, Barrage and Rdamage, their shotguns are so evenly matched that it was pretty much back and forth in terms of who was winning that. Crossfire was on point from both teams, and it was just the slight mistakes perhaps in positioning or timing of the plays that seemed to win it there for Rdamage.
It was just, I mean, it was just insane, wasn't it? There was just so much going on to try and keep up with, but I feel like 2 rounds for Rdamage went in there